Alright, while everyone and their mother are playing Oblivion Remaster, we're gonna finish KCD. Before I venture into Oblivion Remaster, I'm definitely gonna play it. I've been watching the release presentation trailer, some of the streams, but man, I'm really surprised they've gone like so far in terms of like graphical, pretty much overhaul of the game.
I apologize.
Pretty insane. Can't wait to play it. I'll definitely play it probably next month. Together with, I guess, Doom Dark Ages. Let's speak to Hastel. This is part of the main story. Help Betty obtain the title of municipal. We had to wait a couple of days for that. In the meantime, what is that quest? What is that quest?
Be careful. You silly doggy.
Is this the miner?
So how's the God be with you?
So he only wants to talk to me in the tavern. Don't remember at what time he actually goes there. I'll catch him some other time. Hi, Star Naked. Hello. Good evening. I'll catch him at a different time. So let's go into this direction. I wanna visit the Rapstein Mill ruin. On my way to the main quest. Anything else? Ah, the widow. The duel. I haven't found the weapon for it. Ah, the book. The book in Malashov. Yeah. Alright. Let's fast travel, I guess, to Bilani. From there I'm gonna go on a horseback. No, I still haven't bought. I haven't bought it. I'm thinking how I want to do it because I want to play Doom Dark Ages. It comes out May 13th next month, so maybe like less than a month, and it will be also on Game Pass. Oblivion Remake is also on Game Pass. I could potentially just subscribe to Xbox Game Pass and play them both, but I don't know. I kind of want to actually buy it to have it in my collection. I don't know. I'll either buy it or I'll buy the Game Pass. I don't know.
Hey, I'd like a word. Go to hell.
There's your word. There you go, son. You're going straight to hell. You're waiting for Russian. Yeah, I heard that there's no. I guess not included the localizations, no interface also options. I mean, the fans can Frankenstein the game a bit because it still runs under the hood. It still runs with the creation engine scripts and it has original files, as I understand. So they probably can Frankenstein something. What was this thing? Ah. Map of Malashov Tower. Fort map. The tunnel by the tree. Yeah. It leads to the stairs underneath the Malashov castle. And this is the tower. First floor, stairs, fireplaces. At each, I guess at each floor they have a fireplace. Right. Where was I? Ah, right, ruins. I should probably equip my gear. And place a marker. Right here. Rapstein Mill ruins. I don't see anything but like, in my opinion, a remake, remaster of an old game that is made well is always good. Because it allows a new young audience to play, to experience for the first time. And, you know, not everyone will appreciate like an older classic like that and download maybe mods and tinker with patches.
Good horse.
It has, because honestly, you have to like, you know, rub it a little bit. The Oblivion, the original, you have to rub it, you have to patch it up. But I wonder, after the, I guess, good response from fans of this remaster, what will Bethesda do? Will they just keep upgrading their creation engine and releasing Elder Scrolls 6 on it, or they're gonna do the same? So if maybe like use a mix of, I don't know, creation engine scripting and maybe Unreal Engine 5, like the overall the cover, using the engine for graphical fidelity, like they did here. Like it probably overcomplicates things if you're running a newer version of Creation plus Unreal. I bet it works better with older games because the logic of scripts and everything was very like bare bones and easier, a lot easier, and it won't work with more complicated stuff. But we shall see what they're gonna do. But I bet like Elder Scrolls 6 definitely gonna be better than Starfield. It's just the nature of the beast. We kind of know what to expect, a giant landmass, dungeons, new some kind of like main mechanic, or a couple, huge world. The previous Bethesda leak that actually had Oblivion remake in it also mentioned Fallout 3 remake, and I'm wondering, will they use the same studio, Virtuos, for that? That would make sense to use them for that project too. They would have all this knowledge how to work it out with... what happened there? What the fuck?
Open the door, please!
What are you doing in there?
Thank God! You've got to help me! Oh my God, thank you! That lunatic said he was fetching an axe. You have to help me.
Wait, slow down. Who are you?
Can't you
There's
see?
an axe murderer?
I'm from the mill. I'm the miller's wife. The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too. So I said I was leaving him. I told him anywhere would be better than here.
And he locked you up?
He said the only place I'd be going would be 6 feet under.
I know a band that is called like that.
Damn, that's terrible.
I should probably
Please,
kill him.
Talk to him.
Maybe I can just beat his
Listen to
ass up a
proper
little bit.
man. I'm too scared of him.
I think for Oblivion you definitely want a RTX card. I know that you can disable the hardware ray tracing if you want to, so you can run the game without the ray tracing. So it probably makes it easier on the hardware for sure, but I've seen a couple of streams people played with FrameGen, DLSS. I saw some stutters here and there, but overall it ran around 100 something. Someone had it around 180, 150 FPS. I mean, Graphics have gone so far now, so you can just basically like set settings not to ultra high quality but high. Set something to medium, it will look fine. You won't notice it that much. Probably won't. Like literally, there are games that you don't even have to run it at ultra high quality settings. Like for example, God of War Ragnarok.
All right.
Usually, I usually
Where can
also
I find
optimize
it?
games myself.
There's a shed
I
behind
look
the
at the
mill with
settings
wood in
or
it.
videos where
He must
people
have gone there to get the axe.
Stay here.
did the work already.
I'll go and look for him.
Thank you.
When it comes to just seeing
Careful.
what is the impact of settings. Usually what you want to set to like shadows, maybe high instead of very high. Far distance detail, maybe not ultra but high. Again, you can play around with ray tracing settings. They eat a big chunk of VRAM too. Out of all recent games, in my opinion, Kingdom Come is the most optimized one. It just fucking runs great. I've played it for 5 hours, for a couple of hours, loading in, fast traveling back and forth, and it just runs like buttery smooth, without any frame gen on. Just DLSS 4 in quality. Looks great, works great. And is running on not the most easy to optimize engine, CryEngine, out of all engines, man. I didn't think I would play a smooth CryEngine game, but it is a smooth game, and it just goes to show you that if developers want to, they can optimize. Nowadays, yeah, RAM is pretty cheap, so it is in your interest to just max it out, set it to like buy 32 gigs, 64 gigs at a decent speed, and you'll be set. And VRAM is very important. My card has 12 gigs, and in some games, if you're running like full path tracing or frame gen, all ultra settings, I'm gonna be probably over the budget or around the limit of 12. So this is the place. Probably save the game. I remember there were there were like 10 bandits around the ruins. There's one. He doesn't react to stone.
You!
What the fuck? I thought I would stuff attack him. What happened?
What the? You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit.
Ah, fuck. Yeah. Come here, you fucker.
Alert!
Did I hit my dog? I think I hit the mud. Fuck. Oh, improved wounding arrows.
You've got to be kidding. That weapon won't help you, bastard! Attack! Come and help us!
Ah. Right on the noggin. Where are the rest of them? Oh, look, he's sleeping. Get fucked, bitch. Yeah. I can cook some. Nothing like a fresh stew in enemy's camp. Right? Am I right? Okay, what was it? If I want to get the poisons. No one attacked me yet. That's a good sign. Maybe I've killed all of them.
Jesus Christ, my head! I must have hit it on something. Damn. Did I lose anything? Shit! I had it right here. Wait, something's missing here. It's clear as day. Someone must have stolen it. Everyone get over here! We've got an intruder!
He didn't even notice.
You fucked up now, arsehole! Alert! Dwarves!
Lord's over. Oh, he also has a Lord's overcoat. Interesting. This is the second one. Wait, isn't mine maybe damaged? Lord's overcoat. $67. Should fix them up. Now let's look at the stats. This one really loses the visibility, which is good. You lose a little bit of stats, but other than that, this one is pretty good too. For stealth, using it with the Cutpurse hood. Probably will be a great addition for this next main story mission where I'm going into Malashov. I'm gonna wear it then. Oh, sorry. Alright. So this is cleared. We can go south to the main story point. I should probably take a nap and actually rest for longer. Let me rest. 68%. So let's go to 80. It's gonna be 18 o'clock. Still plenty of time until nightfall. Might make it to that point on a horse. Nope.
Go!
Have I been here? Old Laura, haven't been there. Oh, and by the way, where was that woman that asked for my help? I completely forgot. Wait. I didn't help the girl.
Go!
We gotta head back.
Go!
Man, I blanked. I ran to Repstein. I forgot to look for her, like, Miller husband that was abusive. Was it here?
Go!
Where was it?
Good day, sir.
Hey, I was passing by the other day, and there was a woman screaming from the shed. What was that about?
Curver, don't remind me. That was my helper. She lived here with me, and then I caught her stealing from my trunk.
So you put her in the shed as punishment?
Like fuck I did. I locked her in there so I could go and fetch the guard in the village. But somehow she got out and ran away. I must have locked the door.
Poor Henry. Poor
Or she
Henry.
broke it down.
He always
I
get
don't
into
know.
trouble
And the guard caught her.
by wanting to do
No,
good.
she vanished. No trace of her now. See you later, man.
Okay, that kind of resolved itself. She's probably to have gone far now. To a different mill to rob. Oh.
Ka! Ka!
This is the place. They have a smithy. Maybe I need to sharpen up my blade. 96. No.
Day.
Greetings. What do you need?
The Ruthard sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Malashoff are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him, so you can be on your way.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family. As the two of you agreed.
Sakura. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like, but times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Quinlan still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Ruthard send you for?
I'm planning a certain enterprise. Something that the
We should
new lord of the
probably not
castle
blabber
certainly won't
about
be
the
happy
secret
about.
entrance to...
An enterprise,
to those folks.
you say? I reckon it's best not to ask what that might be, eh?
That would be wise. And I need you to get fresh, fast horses ready for me.
That's quite a lot you're asking of me. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from Sir Quinlan, I'll have it ready for you. Somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course. The last thing I want is to endanger you unnecessarily. And the Ruthards promise to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm, there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs sniffing around here, so we have to watch out for the animals.
Thanks. I'm obliged to you.
You ought to be. I wish you the best of luck. I reckon you'll need it.
Alright, we have this ready. Find the old chapel. Sure, we'll already equip my stealth equipment. Look at me. Ready to sneak in.
Go!
This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I'm supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see.
That fits the description.
The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
And I hit my mud again. Ugh. So, once I find it, I have to go in the direction shown by the top of the cross. Then I should find another cross and once again go in the direction shown by the top. So I need another white cross. Another white cross should be around this direction. There's the second cross. I'm all bloody.
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place. A tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above, so there didn't have to be as much of it.
What a screenshot. Into the unknown we go.
Hidden and firm.
In the
Really
depths
smart.
of hell.
It's a good thing they did it that way too, so we didn't have to dig as much.
How long is this tunnel? God damn it. We're going deeper and deeper. Hello? It's actually not that far. Only like 500 meters. To the right or to the left? Dead end?
Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there.
You know, those caves remind me of Dragon's Dogma too. I've spent a lot of time in caves in that game.
That's a good one. What do we have here? A ladder. In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. I just hope it can hold one attacker.
I just hope it's gonna actually hold it together when we escape. It already cracked. That's not a good sign.
Damn it, that's cold.
Malashov. This is the right tunnel, yes.
What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Ruthard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back.
Take him inside, finally.
This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this. This is going to take a while.
Hi, Julia. And we are in. So we have to find Capon. We have to find that book for Rosa. It's gonna be tricky. Did it make a save file? It did not. It's still daytime. Oh.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto?
Look who it is. The man himself.
Gutenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now,
They seem very relaxed, not expecting anyone
glorious
actually getting in.
Hungarian king
That's a good thing.
has fallen for Jobst and his damn truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Cabon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own 2 hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
The gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch you.
Who's this?
You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency
Messenger.
about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What? That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
This fella was romantically involved with
Who? Speak!
with Istvan.
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
What a fucking buffoon.
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. We better go. Bring the horses!
Poor doggo.
Shame about that dog.
Lord von Burgos.
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
Took a small escort with him. So the garrison.
Okay, it made a save, right? Yeah, it made a save. Let's find the book. I have to find the book.
Extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get.
I think I can knock them out by choking out. It doesn't count as like...
Oh well.
I can go lower from here.
Where could he be?
Huh. I suppose I have to look for some kind of library then. Who's this? Malice of Soldier. Just in case. Is this any better? No. Nothing interesting in here.
Who opened that? No one's allowed here.
Fuck. No. It's a bad idea. Knocking them out in a place where they're gonna patrol. Just gonna attract unnecessary patrols. have to manage without actually doing anything to the guards somehow.
Now to find Capon and get out of here.
Have to go into the tower, I guess. Right, let's see where everyone goes from here.
You've got it, Conrad.
Yeah, boss. I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Bran, run along back to the garden and get some sleep so you don't fall asleep during the night watch.
Aye, don't worry.
Rest if you know your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Got it, comrade.
Vitek, that card is starting to get on my fucking nerves. I understand. I'll get right on it. And tell Drahomir it's getting late. Won't forget to take some food to our honored guest. I gave her the key, so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
So, who's going to take watch?
Well, how about splitting it?
That might work. But I'd rather talk about it over a pint of ale.
Good idea. And let's bring some dice. Whoever loses will take the night shift with Leipold.
You'd better get some rest then, because I'll wipe the table with you.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Ah, shit. It's a bad angle to start from here. No. I gotta find another one. I have a feeling I'm gonna spend a lot of time on this mission. Kitchen. Oh, Sigismund's favorite sausages, I guess. Let's make a save right here, right now. Oh, no.
Well, that's no great
I don't know if he's gonna go down or up. He's gone to the kitchen to eat sausages? Maybe I can poison the sausages then. And put him back into the... Put him back in place. Lady Ofka. What if I talk to her?
Wait!
What the devil are you doing in my chambers? And at this hour? Guards?
Easy, my lady. Don't be angry. Vincent von Kumberg at your service. I came to see Lord von Berghoff. Unfortunately, we missed each other. But the guard told me you'd take care of me with the kindness you're well known for.
Oh, pardon me, Sir Vincent. Lady Ophelia. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Nobody told me you were arriving.
Henry
Originally
Smooth.
heading to Kuttenberg, but it was getting dark, so I thought I'd come and surprise Lord von Berghoff.
Well, you certainly surprised me, but I'm sure you must be tired after your journey. Please, follow me.
Thank you. You're too kind. I would like to rest my head for a while.
You're lucky, sir. We just happen to have a free room here for guests, which is all too rare. Sir Otto often has visitors when he's in the castle, which I'm sure comes as no surprise to you. I should also mention that there's a second room on the floor, but please excuse me. Entry there is forbidden to you. It's reserved for...
Yeah, go on, go on. Where is that goddamn book?
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet! If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry. How did you... What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg.
He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me. And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
I don't know if I wanted to get in before getting the book, though.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky Von Bergov left the fortress along with Von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
He has
It is
claustrophobia,
not
probably.
chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Fuck chivalry now. That passageway is the only chance we have of getting out of here alive.
Well, in my opinion...
Fuck your opinions. No. Just no. I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway. Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out, too. It's completely safe. So stop acting like a madman and let's go.
I can't do it. I'm afraid of small, dark spaces. Ever since that tower fell on me in Nabokov, and I was stuck under the ruins, I just can't. I'm sorry, Henry. There has to be another way.
Have you come up with some ingenious plan for getting out of here? If so, I'd really like to hear it.
What do I know? We could maybe break down the gate.
Un moment. Henri? You said that Von Bergov left. Is that not so?
Yes.
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to get to them. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone! Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan, it was not back then either. But we simply had no other choice. Time has passed, the fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep, which plays in our favor.
That's a wonderful plan! No passageway, but we need some weapons.
Exactement, to have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with something local.
Falcon, I guess. To him.
Thanks, Henry. I feel better already.
A nice piece. And what do you have for me? Merci mille fois. Now I will show them just what a Cavalier Vauquelin Brabant is.
Good work, Henry. What now?
I'll go ahead and scout it out. When there's a suitable moment, I'll let you know and you can head out.
And how will you let us know?
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea. Wait for my light.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you have any doubt, do not risk our lives. Better to come back to us, and we shall go together.
True. And if we don't hear from you or see your signal for a long time, we'll try to make it on our own.
Précisément. We cannot sit here forever.
Right. Got it. I'm off.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Okay, what I can get here? Any more books?
I discovered them because I smelled them from distance. You see, this seemed to high heaven. Eh bien, I will watch the stairs. Monsieur le Chapon so insists.
Are we supposed to go to the...
Malashov Tower key. Some kind of book? A book of humorous anecdotes. Oh, I found it! I found the book! Ah, shit.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal.
What's that?
Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Is there a... Can I wash myself somewhere? Probably not. Ah, there it is.
The gate, Henry. Quick!
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
We, monsieur, were surely brave. And fortune favors the bold. Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin. Would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant.
Brabant. Brabant.
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
It felt like a month.
Come now, mon cher.
That
Luck was
days.
simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand... deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horthan got what he deserved. Believe me.
By Christ, you got Istvan! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
Jobst is hatching his plans. Soon we'll kick Sigismund out of this country, and I think the bold Sir Hans will still have a chance to prove himself.
Mais oui! I must meet your Jobst de Moravie. I have some clever ideas about how to strike against Le Roi Sigismund.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna reconvene with him in Kuttenberg now.
At least I can get good and drunk in the meantime.
If he still wasn't caught.
Off. God knows! They might be hot on our heels. Yeah! Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien,
I've passed down this village
5
already.
courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalou. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
The Brabant's right. The war must be won. By whatever means. Burn down 2 of Sigismund's villages for every one of ours he burned down. And a dozen for Scallis.
Exactement. And that would be all for attacking La Dalmatie. I would like to visit there sometime.
Yeah!
What is that? Oh! Friendly faces.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light. Only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Bergov was behaving oddly right from the start. But we had no idea what was behind it. It all came out after we set out with von Bergov's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Bergov has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka? Zizka? He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky. It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Raborge. Why Raborge? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Interesting, we can go all to Rabosh.
Can we go to Raborsh with you? We could certainly use a drink, a bite to eat, and a comfortable bed.
I wish I could say yes, son, but the city council assembly is a big opportunity. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Raborsh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Raborsh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Raborsh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, Come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance!
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon.
And off they go.
I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Yeah, I should do that actually. So, we're free. Man, there's this corner of the map that is unexplored than this one. It's probably another village or something.
Ja! Quick! Quick! Ja! Ja! Quick! Ja!
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what's inside this route to the east. Just a dead end and some woods. Right, let's go. I'll need some rest. I'm already at 63 probably. Energy.
Nice and slow.
Christ wounds! Watch out with that old...
What a mess. Good to see you.
Come around and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil that's...
You can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all?
Was it here? No.
This again. I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favorite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it. And perhaps even learn a thing or two.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters, I believe you'd agree. Look, you've never...
Oh, no. Wait. Let's read it then. I forgot to read it, yeah. Forgot about it. Let's do that quickly.
I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Good dog, Mutz. Show me. Here you go. Take it.
What? You see a man by the road who seems to be looking for something.
What are you looking for?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Ah, don't be like that. Perhaps I can help you. What's up?
I'll tell you, but pray keep it to yourself, will you?
Of course.
I'm looking for treasure. I have a map to it, but I'm not sure I'm going the right way.
Well, let me see it. Perhaps I can help you.
So you can commit it to memory and double-cross me over my dead body.
Do I look like a thief to you? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more honest person than me. I'm just trying to help.
Well, all right. Well, want it back straight away, you understand?
Yes. Don't worry.
Here you go.
First, I had the third one.
Give it to me.
It describes the treasure, I think, in the one Malishev's tunnel.
Here you go. I can't help you, I'm afraid. It doesn't ring any bells.
Thanks anyhow. I'll keep looking.
Wait, did I get Groschen or the map? I thought I grabbed the map from his pocket. What? No, I yoinked it. It's mine. Oh, we can return to Betty too. Do that quest.
Nice and
help her with the tax evasion or whatever. See, everything is coming together now after that main quest.
I don't know what you said to the Pitmaster, but he left here looking like...
God be with you. Keep the peace. We'll stay free.
Greetings. By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favourite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, and there it lay.
You really found? By the way,
I read a bit of it.
what did you think?
Well, the author doesn't spare anyone. I wonder if he holds anything at all sacred.
Sure he does. Courage, honour, loyalty. But others have already written enough about those. A writer is interested in what lies beneath the gilded veneer of orderliness and piety, because it's much more interesting.
Hold on. Who wrote this then?
I did. Look.
Oh, it's her
you've
book.
ever thought about writing something?
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
Oh boy.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. What should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
There are heaps of stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
I think above all that she should be clever.
And isn't that rather detrimental for a girl?
Only fools say that. Jilted half-wits who met girls smarter than themselves.
You'd be surprised. My father is no fool, but at times he wishes I were more of a goose. Or better yet, that I would change overnight into a sun. But if the lady in our story is clever, should she employ her wits for good or evil?
I'm for good intentions. If we come up with an interesting woman, it would be a shame to write her as evil.
I agree. Too bad it's only on paper. I'd like to meet our lady in the flesh. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch, especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Imagine a beautiful lady is standing before you, and
Henry's
you are courting her.
clueless.
What would
What
you
she's
do?
doing there.
I'd rather keep what I do to myself. But how about something like this?
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
I guess this is the new one. About an eloquent lady and a bad dancer.
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
Too bad there aren't more books like this. If there were, I might end up turning into a scholar.
Really? I'll take that as the highest possible compliment. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Pretty detailed, actually, yeah.
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Oh.
You said you could teach me something. What did you have in mind?
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I come on bended knee. What scholarship can you pass on to me?
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside of books I could talk to you about for days on end. Or if you prefer actions instead of words, I can show you a few shooting tricks. But I warn you in advance that it will not come free. After all, there's nothing more valuable than scholarship. So, what would you like?
Probably scholarship.
I'd like to expand my horizons.
Might come in handy later.
What's the last thing you read, for instance? Anything interesting?
You'd better believe it. I only read interesting things, and I can talk about them for hours.
Could you teach me something?
Why not? But I warn you in advance that it's so.
I'd like you to show me some... You shoot like a... Well, a wild woman.
I prefer the term Amazon.
Will you teach me?
Listen close.
That's it. All right. What else? Ah, bathhouse. It's ready. We can continue with that. Oh, wrong door.
Nice and so. What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry, we did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bathhouse!
That's excellent!
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy, and it's thanks to you. I'm so grateful.
So it's all over. What now?
Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with the municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out.
He can
I've
do
got
nothing
the
now.
certificate, and nothing can change that.
Mhm.
He's been bribing the council for years now. So why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that.
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always open for you. Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun.
She means for free?
Everything's on the house. And if you want to
Awesome.
learn something about herbs, go and see Zlata. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much. I'll take you up on that. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town. You'll always be welcome here.
Greetings, Betty.
And to you, Councillor Naz. What brings you here?
I was in the neighborhood, so it occurred to me to take a look at our new municipal bathhouse.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me.
You know, the vote could be considered a miracle. Nobody expected you to win, but you did. I hope you don't let us down, Betty. The privilege can always be revoked. Don't forget that.
I'm certain you'll be satisfied, Councillor Naz. You and the other councillors are always welcome here.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely see each other very soon. Till then, farewell.
Farewell.
What was that all about?
That was the councillor coming to ask for coin.
He wants a bribe.
Adam most likely paid him on top of all the other services. And I think he'll want the same here. Better to have something than nothing, though, eh? Thanks for your help, Henry.
I mean, she probably can allow herself
Take care.
to pay him up. The whole traffic going to her bathhouse. Alright. What now? Find out how to get to City Council from Min Master Vavak. Suppose I should investigate that. But before I do that, let's get a nap in the tavern. Replenish the energy. They're fighting again, Jesus Christ. Each time I come to the tavern, someone is fighting.
Hey?
Oh wait, saber. Did I need a saber for duel? I actually had a saber in my stash. I completely forgot about it. I need a saber for the duel. Yeah, we can grab this. This is the only saber I have. Let's put away this. And the shields.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Hear ye! I'm glad to do
Which house was it?
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Servus, Freund. You're always welcome here.
I'm sorry.
Why is this all sticky?
Apparently, the City Council is organizing another collection for repairs.
The
and
widow.
fortifications.
It should be...
That's true. But what good are fortifications you get with that?
Oh, what happened there? Maybe she's inside of the inn.
My back!
I apologize.
When I got back home, some blast your wings.
Where is she?
God be with you.
I went to see Radmill, and we agreed on terms.
And what weapon did you choose?
We chose sabers. Radmill went to find some armor, and then we'll meet at the big tree southwest of town. He said you'd know.
I know. I know. And are you ready?
I still need...
Well...
Let's equip the armor.
Can we be off?
It's not exactly close, and I don't want to go traipsing anywhere at this late hour. Come back during the daytime.
I better not forget about that council assembly.
Is it time-based? Just stays in the house.
Dusty magic. The other day, I was standing in the yard.
Excuse
and I
me.
saw
Good to
this
see you.
cloud in the sky. So
It happens.
Every time. Just look at him. He could cut you in half.
Where is she exactly?
Welcome, sir.
Can we be off?
It's not Take care then.
What?
Can we be off?
It's not exactly close, and I don't want to go traipsing anywhere at this late hour. Come back. God be with you, sir.
It's freaking daytime, what do you mean?
Can we be off?
Then let's go.
Today, the dispute between Gerada and Radmil will be decided once and for all. If necessary, I will gladly testify as to the recipient of God's favor in this duel today. Radmil will fight for himself, and Henry will take up arms for the widow Gerada. They have both agreed upon the weapons to be used in the duel. No other weapon is allowed. No fighter may move too far from the center of the ring. Whoever runs away loses. The duel will end as soon as someone surrenders or there is no more fighting. No killing. Did you understand the rules?
Yes.
Yes.
Let the duel begin.
The city council will be convening soon. I better get a move on.
That should get him.
Get him, Henry! Take that! You want to try me? You Mercy!
You certainly know how to fight.
So it's decided?
Unfortunately for me. Let's go to the others.
Radmil, Henry, you both fought valiantly, but God has decided the truth lies with Goodwife Gerda. The dispute has thus been justly settled in her favor.
Yes, that's right. Did you hear that? Don't you even think of trying to get money out of me now. I've got a witness that you lost.
Don't worry. I honor your victory. You won't hear from me again.
And you, Henry, here's your well-earned reward. If you ever need to lay your head down in the city, I'll tell my cousin at the Tarmac Tavern.
I'm glad to have helped settle this.
This duel was guided by the hand
Not a
of
place to
God.
crash.
If necessary, I will testify to everything.
Right, let's get back quickly to the matter at hand. What's my stats? 28. I lost a little bit of charisma there. I need to actually clean myself. Saddler. I mean, it's probably gonna be fine anyway. So.
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I have an appointment with him.
All right. Go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler
Franta
and a
Cooldown?
boozer, but
What a
he's
lesson.
proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Alright. That should be simple, straightforward, right? Just a kid, we can get the closing or maybe rob him.
Fuck out of here or you'll be inviting trouble.
Hmm? There should be a tailor there in the marketplace.
I nearly left my fingers on them for buttons.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
Well, I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Got it. So I have to put it on only when I'm gonna be right at the gate.
You better not.
Right, fabric!
Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Quality goods here.
Is it in this building?
Myris, though, I went to see my brother and talk about the inheritance.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you.
Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap. A tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables.
Everything as it should be.
Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are?
For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way.
In short, behave as if you're not there.
But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double.
You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaid or red monastery wine?
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Oh my, pouring wine. Orders. I guess we'll order wine, either Tokaji or monastery, by calling out to you and raising their hand. If you are unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. On a table in the corner of the room, you'll find 2 pitchers of wine. Take the one that one of the guests wants to pour and walk to his table with the pitcher. The chat will activate the option to pour wine for him. After serving the guest, you can return the pitcher or wait to see if the next guest wants the same wine. Be careful not to let guests wait too long or pour them a wine they didn't order. Repeated delays or mistakes won't be tolerated.
The city reserves are in urgent
There are the pictures of wine.
weapons.
Hopefully I won't splash
Our
anyone's
current
shoes.
Waffenarsenal is a joke. And on top of that, the army was requisitioned.
It's just you that, lad.
Should the
A
town
cup of
reserve
red.
have worse
And don't
weapons
skip
than any
on me.
Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hacken.
Come now, waiter. I wanted
Sir?
red.
Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they
Thank
get
you,
that?
waiter.
Andrew
You're the one
Palmer.
who should know where they got them. Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich?
Who he said I should not serve? I forgot his name already.
Saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I
Waiter,
smell
get
is
me
that
white.
your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region.
I'd like to
We have the
oblige,
army
but
bearing
not allowed.
down, and
This
you
is
want to defend
unbelievable.
yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment.
Refill boy.
What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting
apologize,
atop the
sir.
biggest silver
Which one?
heap in the
Are you
kingdom,
colorblind?
and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's
Sir?
enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the
Well,
jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
Hey, waiter! Pour me some monastery wine.
Isn't it the same thing?
Sorry, sir.
So, the
Orders from
cleanliness
above.
of the city
This is
not
unbelievable.
what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
But we have another bathhouse here, on Hoppering.
My friend Adam from the baths in
More
Harada
wine,
district told
Master
me about it.
Bailiff?
I have
He
enough
says it's
wine.
filthy.
Come
Nonsense.
closer.
He's just envious. Betty seized the opportunity, and people...
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
It's neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wicked going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have much.
So, did you find it?
Who is going to wash where in
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Trifle, we wouldn't have to keep coming back to it.
A trifle?
Do you ever walk the streets here? Sewage,
I think no one
rats,
ordered anything yet.
slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way. At least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
What was Tokai?
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well,
I apologize.
Where's my wife?
Which one?
Tokai.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Well, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true. In this case, it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it.
So?
I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true.
Hey, waiter.
Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it.
Well, thank
Let's
the
move
Lord.
on.
Everything is going smoothly.
Things have got out of order in the town.
Right.
Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. I could understand it with mercenaries, students, and other scum of all kinds.
Hey,
but
boy!
city
A full
councillors-
cup of
Be
monastery
specific,
wine.
Forsooker. Are you blaming one of us?
Ah, and look who spoke first.
First of all,
Sir?
it wasn't a duel. It was supposed to be an honorable
Hang
combat.
around me. Vanish, you hear me?
Part of it.
And that's the only reason you're still here on the council and not in the pillory.
If you want to blame somebody, you should point the finger at the youngster here who's...
Excuse me?
Ah, never mind.
I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this custom to us. It's now...
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if
Gloves
you
in
disappear
the
for
chapel.
a little while...
Got it.
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
Town garrison.
Jesus
The guards are apparently settling accounts their own way. We'll soon be the laughing stock of the whole town.
How many
Easy
wings?
enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
Already laughing at us all day long. So what if they have one more reason?
My words exactly.
1, 2,
The town
3.
council is squabbling
Wait.
constantly at the Emperor Charles,
1,
and
2,
no one
3.
is left unscathed.
4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8.
On our work?
If I threw out everyone
10,
who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out of customers.
11,
Ah, the hell with it. We'll never get
12.
anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
12?
Down the pitcher and run to the chapel. So,
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
There was the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, They are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to mock a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed? Pour me some monastery wine.
Are the experts
There you go, sir.
supposed to work in a city under siege?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do?
You, lad.
And
You
what
look
would that
familiar
be?
to me.
Like, for
Have we
instance,
met?
that you'd like to have your own
Well, naturally.
altar there?
So what if I would?
Almost every day.
Hold your horses,
Really?
gentlemen. That space
You
in the
must have
side lane
decent
is
wages
mine.
to be able
Then
to
hell
visit the
freezes
best
over,
tavern
my
in
friend.
town regularly.
Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha!
Heil, Harbury.
I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would
Why?
be defeated by
I'd like
that
some
bunch
wine.
of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Sir?
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Oh, he arrived. Maybe he arrived.
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azon al-Juchagase, Alegiop Katonaikat, Ishkelkinek Utra.
The king himself. He didn't recognize Henry, I think.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Unlike this plan of false!
I guess we're gonna arrive with some news.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish. You spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. A rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a headlight.
Back to his shenanigans.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Alright, I'm gonna continue the next stream. Right in the midst of the main story quest. Actually doing some progress. I'll probably keep on doing the main story. I've pretty much done everything around the Kuttenberg that I wanted. There's another region to the southeast of the map. I think there might be another village, or maybe there's no village. I gotta check the map there. But yeah, I'll try and focus on the main story to wrap it up. Really, I'm probably already at like 100 hours in. All right, until next time.